All right, Mr. Conrad, we are still up here looking at hail damaged properties.
Yep.
We've had some adjustments already happen. We've had a few State Farm ones. Yep. They've gone about how we've expected. This one in particular, we're here to document again, get some more photos. Kind of give us a rundown of what happened.
So we ran the adjustment last Thursday or Friday, and you guys have seen the damage in here is pretty extensive, and this house was not, any different. They pretty much came out and said, these are golf balls. So yes, they are backed up to the golf course, but when every house from here north for the next half mile have 1/2 inch to 1 inch hail hits all over the metals, shingles, windows, gutters, you name it, it's kind of hard to say that everything's a golf ball. So typical tactic with State Farm, they want to deny. They don't make money writing checks, which I get, but there is a direct physical loss that is owed to the homeowner. So,
and which just kind of, drives home the point that you can't, not to say that you were complacent about it, but it's like you can't assume things. You still need to document really well. I mean, I can tell you that this house that's 10 feet to the left right here, or your right, full roof, paint, gutters,
the whole
windows.
Yep.
And then this property right here, we can see the same damages from the front of the property, the lights, the windows, same damages. They're claiming small, or, hail was not the size that we were claiming or what we see on the roof. So we're gonna just look at it, look at some of the damages, get some more photos, prepare for the next phase of this. We're still waiting on claim paperwork, I think.
Correct.
So maybe it's something different, but let's look at this. We'll grab a ladder, jump up on the roof, but let's look at some of the ground level stuff, the simple stuff. I understand the golf course thing, but yes, that thing is aluminum, but just like the size of the impact, you can see is larger than 1/2 inch. Even right here, like you can see that's probably his chalk there. Oh, hey buddy. There's impacts on it. And this storm too, I mean, when it came through here, it kind of like held up over this community, and a lot of the hail, I mean, this property right here, it was all 4 sides that we found damage to the paint. So I don't think it was like so directional one way or the other. Windows, I wonder what he said about this stuff, do you know?
I don't know.
Do you have pictures of all this stuff?
Yes. Right there.
Yeah. There's a couple other little ones
down
too,
there. AC spatter.
So one of the things that came up during this was he's looking at the spatter marks and measuring them, but we know like the way a hailstone is going to hit a hard metal surface like this, it's not going to show the full size of the hail. And if you were to just like this one right here, a little over 1/2 inch probably, that's what the spatter shows. That hailstone's a lot bigger. In a shingle, it's going to show a bigger impact, but I mean, you can see over here, this is 1 inch.
Yep.
Really no reason that it should have been denied. Be nice to find some, and I'm sure that there is some paint on this side. One thing I will say with like these lighter colors, it can be, depending on the lighting, it can be difficult. If you were to turn around and look at this house, we found it on all the elevations on this house, but it's in the shade right now versus that is like partial. The stucco casts little shadows in there. So time of day that you're looking at some of the stuff too can matter. But just make sure you're getting it when you can see it. Document it, take photos of it.
Here's 2 right here if we want to take a look at what we're looking at. So you can see that's size to hail that we found.
Now you're getting some cloud cover right now, and it's gonna be a lot easier to see probably.
See 2 of them just right there. With this, yeah, let me get with the supplement team and see if they got that email from him. But I am not aware of one, so let me get with that.
Damage is damage is the thing. Like,
okay. All right, guys, we're gonna head up on the roof. Let's go look at some of the damage. You've seen the ground stuff. Let's see what it did up top. All right, so we just got up here, and this is the first slope that you come to when we set the ladder. First thing right off the bat, we already see some hail hits. So first couple that I see are super obvious, are like this guy here. Don't know if you can see that, but you can see the flexing in the shingle. That tells me that damage, that mat You could see the black imprints where the granules were hit off. Very obvious hail hit. Another one here, same thing. You know, it's not always gonna leave like a perfect circle indent, because yes, hail is circular, but what it does, sometimes it comes at an angle, and it just hits it and brushes those granules off. So this obvious hail hit, you can see a lot of the black kind of splattered within the shingles here. Hit here, there, there, there. That got hit a corner right there. But I mean, just right here, we're looking at easily 8 to 10 hits within a few courses of shingles. So let's go on the rest of the roof. Let's go see what the rest of it looks like. But this is a pretty big indicator on what I think is pretty obvious hail damage. So here, we can go over here to these ridge caps. Very evident hail hit right here. That's in line with like that, you know, 3/4 inch size hail all the way out throughout here. So this roof is only a handful of years old. This is very evident hail. It's not wear and tear. You can tell the roof is in newer condition. It's in good condition other than the damage. So let's look at some of these guys. So right here, we're on here on the next slope. Right off the bat, go back to that black granule loss right there from that hail hitting it. There. You can tell it is soft there. That mat is fractured. To me, it is bruised, it is damaged, it is hail damage. So let's keep going. Let's just pop onto the other side. Gee, look at this. Right off I can't even step over without seeing a big clump of it. Obviously we have damage here, there. Very evident hail damage there. So let's go over here now. So let's go to these T-tops. This is a big indicator. This is something that we look for when we're looking to size things up as well. You can see some of the spatter marks here, definitely in that 1/2 to 3/4 inch range. Some back here, maybe 1 inch, could be a couple of them put together, but obvious hail. Golf balls are not gonna do this. A golf ball would more than likely dent it. Not gonna leave spatter marks. So this is obviously evident that there was hail here. And then even just right here around it, you can see all the black that hail had knocked off the granules, bruised the mat. Got one here. There, here. Again, 10 hits in a couple courses of shingles. So hard to say these are from golf balls. You guys be the judge. I mean, I don't think a golf ball is gonna do that. Let's look at the satellite dish. Another good indicator, looking for size of hail. Would a golf ball do that? Probably not. You're looking at spatter here. You got some big sizes, and like we talked about earlier, it's not gonna leave a perfect circular mark. It's gonna hit at an angle, it's gonna spatter. So these are not gonna be the exact sizes, but this is a good indicator. A, there was hail. B, the size of it. So definitely plenty there. And this to me is kind of a pretty cut and dry hail claim. Obviously every carrier is different. Let's look at this one. So this one right here, this I could potentially say is a golf ball. And the reason why is, if you look here, there's actual fiberglass, because the shingles are made of a fiberglass layer. You can actually see the fiberglass in that coming out of that shingle, and it looks weird. To me, I would call that a golf ball. That's more in that 1 to 1/4 inch size. Golf ball maybe came in, hit this here, bounced out, who knows where. But to me, I probably wouldn't call that hail. That to me would probably be a golf ball. But you could see the difference in this one versus all the other hits that are in the area. This one right here, that would be hail. Definitely very soft. You could tell it's super fresh. You know, it's happened recently. You got ones up here, and they're different sizes. They're not perfectly all 1 1/4 inch. You have some that are more in that 1/2 inch range that might have done some damage there. You got ones like this, another 1/2 inch, maybe one here that's probably more of like a 3/4 inch size. So having different sizes throughout the roof indicates hail. Golf balls are all the same size. I don't know the exact diameter of them, but they're all probably about 1.5 inches. So, you know, this to me, I mean, you could see the flex in that shingle right there. And what you can do, another cool thing, this one's already kind of loose. So what we can do is you can put your finger right there, right directly behind that hail hit. and you can actually usually feel a bump back there from where that hail hit and damaged that. So that's one way to indicate if it is hail. But yeah, you could definitely feel there's a little bit of an out dent from the hail impacting that shingle. Another thing here, we got the O'Hagan vents, obvious spatter, just proves our case a little bit. You got some pretty good size marks on here, and you got it directly above here as well. So this is a really good size hit here. So, I mean, this is just very cut and dry hail damage to a shingle roof, and State Farm marked 0 hail. So it's unfortunate. It's more unfortunate for the homeowners, knowing that they think they're secured with their insurance company, and most of them have been great. State Farm has been the only difficult one. So sometimes more precautions have to be taken. More steps are going to have to be done to get these guys that full roof replacement that they deserve. And we're going to go to bat for them. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of just part of the game. That's why we do what we do, because we like slinging roofs. So we're out here doing a little documenting on some of these pipes, and I chalked this guy up, and you can actually physically see some of the indents on this T-top that are very precise with that 1/2 to 3/4 inch hail. Some of them even more, but the chalk's nice because it shows everything. The chalk doesn't lie. But we're out here getting some extra hail hits, kind of building up our documentation, building up our case to show why this roof is, worth a full replacement from the damage. So we're going to keep rocking. Let's go down to this vent real quick. Think that vent's seen better days? So these are a softer aluminum metal. They are more prone to get damage. I mean, you can look at these things and they start to dent. But this one is just absolutely beat up. Take some photos of that. But I mean, you can see here, this is clearly hail. Obviously, there could be a golf ball that flew over from the tee and hit that, sure, but there's 1/2 and 3/4 inch marks there, which are not golf ball size. So that tells us that it's hail, along with everything else we've looked at on the roof. So we stopped here to look at the window. A few little paint marks right here, probably from the hail. Also, biggest thing I noticed right here is the vinyl around these windows are chipped. So that's something we're gonna document. Clearly that's not a golf ball, right? So golf course is on that side. We're very protected here. This is, again, right in line with that 1/2 to 1 inch, 3/4 inch hail. You got a bigger hit here, here. So that, to me, very evident hail damage. Cannot be a golf ball. So we're gonna document, be able to send that back. Some of this looks like it could be wear and tear when it comes to paint. Some of this stuff looks possibly a little fresher. Some of this stuff here. Other than that, this is just what we're looking for to prove our case. Anything that we can find that says, hey, hail has impacted this roof, it has impacted my windows, gutters, anything. If you come here, we actually have a pretty, I would say that's probably from hail. It's a little bit smaller piece, more in like that 3/8 to 1/2 inch range. But again, evident piece of hail, clearly hit the roof. So keep rocking, keep documenting. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna chalk the gutters. It's not always super easy to see the hail hits if it's not super large hail on some of these gutters. So chalk's your best friend. We're gonna take it and just chalk that surface. Right away, I see one. What happens is that hail's gonna indent that gutter, and when you chalk over it, that chalk's not gonna chalk it because it's indented. So it's super easy to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in just like an 18-inch section. So this is good information. A, again, it shows size. B, it shows that there was hail here. So I'm gonna take some documentation of this, some photos, a couple videos, and use this to send in as part of our deal. Clearly hail damage. And I believe all of them have it. So we can see here, there's dents here in the downspouts. You can see that. And the AC unit is the biggest thing. This shows like the spatter and the size of the hail. So you can see here, there's some small ones, of course, but then you have some big ones. And not all the hail was.
Yeah, pictures, everything.
Yeah. Yep. So I got everything, and he saw all this. He's just wanting to fight that. These are golf balls that made this happen, huh? The documentation stuff I need to do my additional things that I need to do.
Doors open, go in.
You know, it depends. So we're gonna send all our documentation, all our proof onto how it's hail, see what they do. If they still are fighting, no, then we're gonna go to an appraisal.
What's that?
An appraisal is when we send out a third party, they send out a third party. Non-biased, has no affiliation with us or them.
Okay.
They meet on site and they determine what it is, which is 90, I've never had one not err on the side of the insured. So it's a good thing to do. It sucks that it has to go that far, but it is a process that does resolve things.
So I can bring my grandson for yours. He can go, don't say it's my grandson.
Yeah.
He's never done any roof, nothing. He can fake it and send him up there, he can fight him.
Fist in hand, I like it. Deal.
Yeah.
I'll go, I'll back him up. I'll be right here at the ladder ready for him.
You know what's so sad? All these years, we have never any claim with these people.
No.
But can you believe that?
Yeah, you get
The
one.
money they got from me all these years.
All these years of property. Yeah, just pays her every month. By the year. And they go up and up and up. But no, you need something when you're insured.
They never even told me about deductibles. They raised it up without even, they have no record anyway, deductible went so high. We have no record.
What is your deductible? Do you know? Is
Well,
it
10,000 by 10,
is it 3? Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
But it used to be
500,000. Yeah, that's what they all used to be.
It used to be
And
$1,000.
and when we get an influx of storms like this into a specific area, they take that area and
But they never know. I don't see any record of him saying to me,
oh really? It's just in the policy when you renew it. Yep.
So this is the one from Aaron, and it was sent to you on Friday.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, and
Is the-
he's asking for all kinds of
Yeah,
documentation.
yep. And I've
so-
got yep.
Okay, so he just sent me a text
Oh
today.
wait,
and
what
said-
is this?
That's the.
Oh, perfect. Was that
so
in
I
there?
think you, yeah. So I think
That must have
already-
been on the bottom. I must
You
have not
already
seen it.
have all
Let me
that.
see that.
See what they did is they showed that it was $8,944. They
Okay.
took that off for the depreciation for the one
The
where you did
depreciation,
that,
and then
right.
that's the deductible
and then
there.
the deductible. So
So let me pull that up. Yeah, I did not see that at the bottom of there. Yep. Let's see here.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you this great roofing content. Thanks for watching. TSM Roofing, we got you covered.